See you later then, Duty.
Say bye-bye.
Okay. Bye. See you after your walk. Okay, so Toby and Elliot have just gone out for a walk so then I can film. And I think someone is feeling a little bit betrayed. She's a bit, aww. Looney, it's okay. Oh, did you want to go? Did you? Oh, I'm sorry, you're stuck with me. We'll go out later though. Okay, I promise. She's like, no, I'm so upset. I mean, the boys have gone out on a walk, so then I can have a little bit of quiet. Oh God, here she comes. Come on then. So today I'm filming my skincare and makeup declutter because I feel like I'm just not really using a lot of stuff. So the plan is to sort out my little vanity unit, well, vanity unit, which I have below our wardrobe and the bathroom. I thought I would show you a little sneak peek of what everything looks like before, and please don't judge me. So this is where I do my makeup. So this is everything that I have in my makeup collection. These drawers definitely do need a good clean. My brushes definitely need a good clean, like look at the state of those, disgusting. And then this is like a sewing box, definitely what you need when you're doing your makeup. Yeah, so it's just a lot of products, like especially lip products that I don't really use on a regular basis. So yeah, I think it would just be good to have a little declutter. So our bathroom is quite small, so I will have to like stand on the stairs to be able to show you properly. I'll just quickly spin you round. When you come straight up the stairs is our bathroom. Not really anything too magical, but I do hate these blimmin' squeaky stairs. So we have this unit thingy in here, which is from Argos, which if I'm honest, I would not recommend. I don't actually like it, like cheap wood, and it's kind of flimsy to be fair. But it's got two sort of, I don't know, upper sections, and then down here is a cabinet. Ignore that stuff, that needs to go back in there in a second. Top bit is always a state, it's basically where I'm lazy. But this I've recently changed. So what I was saying with my Muji drawers is that I want to get some more of them so then I can try and fit everything in a Muji drawer. So then at least we can have this as like my little cubby hole, and then this one can be Toby's cubby hole. The reason whenever I film in here I always have this pulled is because it hides that horrid monstrosity. This is where we keep all our like bath, shower products and Elliot's bath toys. This thing was actually a DIY. So when I bought it, it used to be silver, and then we decided to spray paint it copper, but it was with a paint that I'm guessing could not deal with water. So yeah, so it's kind of gone a little bit like a penny. So it's like all tarnished and weird. So we're gonna try and re-spray it and definitely put a waterproof coating on top of it. It's not really that nice to look at when you're in the bath, so I'd really like to change it and just have a different storage solution for his toys and just make that different. Like I said, I am trying to use more cruelty-free products and like less waste. Obviously here is a lot of friggin' plastic, but I'm trying to use everything up as much as I can and as quick as I can so then I can just start afresh. So to be fair, once everything is all gone through, I may not even need this little shelf thing. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna get on with that. I asked you guys on Instagram whether you would prefer a chatty declutter or just like a time lapse of me doing it really quick. Obviously it's a time lapse. Oh god. A lot of you said you'd prefer a chatty declutter, so I think I'm going to just pull everything out and just chat as I go along. Turn that off. Hello. So it is now Sunday. After I only actually managed to do my skincare and go through it. So my skincare and makeup decluttering video is going to be split into two, I reckon. I think I'm going to film that tomorrow because I feel like I've kind of neglected this vlog, this weekend vlog. So I'm going to do something specifically with you guys, which is going to be a little bit of a behind the scenes. As I mentioned in the last weekend vlog, I was thinking of reopening my Etsy stores and my Depop store. If you follow me on Instagram as well, you will know that my Depop account actually ended up getting hacked because it was an inactive account. So I had closed my Etsy and my Depop store, well, pretty much from the day that the lockdown was initially announced. So I wasn't posting, I wasn't going on there, I wasn't checking, and a big issue with Depop at the moment is accounts being hacked. And luckily nothing bad happened. Whoever it was, they didn't change my password, they didn't try and buy anything because my PayPal account was attached to it, and my bank details. But thankfully nothing bad happened like that. The only thing that they did do was post some designer items on there and just trying to sell them and scam people, quite frankly. So they were asking for PayPal only payments, which is typically friends and family, so that way whoever it was would avoid having to pay fees from Depop and PayPal. I will do a selling online video sometime down the line, but this won't be it. I'm just recapping you on kind of what's happened in the week. I haven't added everything back up to my Depop and Etsy, so I thought as a little, I don't know, like a preview maybe, I would do that with you guys. So the reason why I'm sat on the floor in my bedroom is because this cabinet here is where I keep everything. And as I mentioned a few vlogs ago, I was putting some of the excess stuff that I did have up into the loft. So what I'm going to be doing is going through the stuff that is in this cupboard, selling through what I have, and then bring a box down so then I don't get overwhelmed, because I think that was a big problem in the beginning. By the time this vlog comes out, everything that you see in this little section will be uploaded and available to purchase if you would like to. If you do see anything from this little preview, let me know. Either message me on Etsy or Depop and I'll give you 20% off your order. Because I'm only sending free tracked, I can't do free shipping at the moment because it's gonna end up being very expensive on my side and I won't actually really earn anything. So this is my account on Depop. My is Thrifted with Love, but it's the same store name as my Etsy, which is TheVelvetFox Treasures. On Depop I just couldn't get my username basically, so I just kind of improvised. But if you search for TheVelvetFox Treasures it will come up straight away. So I've listed the clothing that I have already, and then down here is all my homeware bits that I'm going to be uploading again, and they will be uploaded onto Etsy at the same time. I am only shipping once a week at the moment. Before my shipping schedule I would ship parcels out daily, but obviously with the current situation it's not exactly safe to do so. So I'm just posting once a week when we have to do like a food shop, because it's kind of en route anyway, so it makes sense to do it that way. As I'm listing them, I will put them down in the description in like the order that I'm doing them. So if you do spot anything, you can find the direct link to it either on Depop or Etsy. So just have a look down in the description if there's anything that you see. Now these are probably my most favourite thing in the store. So Looney Tunes was always a huge favourite of mine when I was growing up. And I found these cool mugs. They were made in 1997. You got Sylvester the cat, it goes all the way around, Bugs Bunny, and then Daffy Duck. The only thing that's a real shame with these is that whoever had them before just did not look after them. So unfortunately there is a chip here, and in the Bugs cup there's also a little crack which I don't think you can see. But my idea. If I were to keep these, I would probably just use them as plant pots, and I just think these would actually look quite cool, just as some quirky little planters. They may be chipped in places, but they are old, but I still think they're really cool. This is actually a coaster set, which I'm pretty sure someone's made, because at the bottom here you can see that there's quite a lot of like wood glue. So I reckon this was someone's little project, and there's literally like 12 coasters in this thing. By the looks of it, I reckon it's been hand painted as well, because each coaster, the zigzags are completely different. And they're slightly different sizes as well. Just thought I would talk about that because it kind of just looks random just on here like that. Okay, last item. Oh, I feel like that took forever, but I've already had a few sales come in, one of which actually being the stoneware clay bowl. Right after I had put everything into I don't know, holiday mode I suppose, she messaged me and asked if this was still available, and said that she would be happy to wait until I'm posting again. And she actually ordered this and a shirt, so that was a nice little boost. Right, now that this is all done, I think I'm gonna go downstairs because we actually have a sausage casserole in the slow cooker, and I am quite hungry after all this relisting. But yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and see what Toes is doing and just spend a little bit of quality time, because I feel like this whole vlog we have been in this room, in our bedroom. Oh, if you saw that while I was moving, it's actually something that I bought to put on the shop, but I'm in two minds to keep it myself because it's just so cool. It's solid glass, and it's a handbag, and it's tortoiseshell, and yeah, I just love it. So anyway, I'm gonna go downstairs now. My legs are absolutely dead asleep where I've been sat on the floor just cross-legged. Oh my goodness, right, let's go down. Oh, it smells lovely down here. Hello. Are you putting stuff up? Yeah. I finished at a good time, I reckon. So this is like ultimate comfort food to me. On to the bacon segment, seeing as it seems to be a weekly feature in these vlogs, but we're going to be making something that I used to have a recipe of on my blog. I don't know if anyone really knows, but I used to have a blog quite a few years back, but I just didn't really write on it anymore. But luckily I was still able to get my post back. So these are oat cakes. They're more like cookies in a way, but they're cakey at the same time. I will leave the recipe down in the description as well. I'm gonna need vegetable oil. I typically use olive oil because that's the oil that I tend to use more now. I wrote this recipe when I was still living at home with my parents, so I was just going off what I had when I was at home, but I use olive oil now. Caster sugar, a large egg. I only have medium-sized eggs and they're actually quite small, they're quite dinky, so I'm going to use 2. Cinnamon, vanilla, plain flour, bicarbonate of soda, oats, raisins, and chocolate if you want. But this time I'm going to put in a banana because our bananas are starting to look a little bit brown. Plus when I took this one off, the top came off with it, so definitely need to use up that. I'm going to put in 2 bananas actually, just to use them up. And yeah, so I'm going to transfer you now over to the tripod and then we can do a little bit of baking together. Okay, so first you're going to want to preheat your oven to gas mark 6 or 200 degrees if you have an electric oven, or 180 if you have a fan, which is what ours is. Okay, so measure out 100 grams of raisins or sultanas, and then what you're going to do is just soak them in boiling water to make them a little bit more plump. I found before, when I didn't do this, when I would bake the cookies or cakes, whatever you want to call them, the raisins that were on top of the surface would always burn. So I found this way, it kind of stops that from happening. And then add the boiling water, just so then it's just covering them. And just leave these to soak whilst you're doing everything else. Okay, so next you need to pour in 150 ml, yeah, 150 ml of oil, be it olive oil, vegetable oil, just whatever you have. It's going to leave it at 100 ml and just see what that does. That's the fun thing with these cakes, you can kind of just play around with it and just do whatever. I'm going to add in 200 grams of caster sugar. And then you need to mix it until it forms like a paste. And in a separate jug or bowl, just whatever you have to hand, mix in your egg, and then you've got to beat it. Add in the water from the raisins that you had soaking. It will look kind of gross, but don't worry about it. Add some cinnamon. I tend to just eyeball this because I love cinnamon. And then add a little bit of vanilla. Again, I just eyeball it, but you can put in however much or as little as you want, and I'm just using vanilla extract. And then you want to just sort of whisk it together until it's combined. So you need a 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Add in 140 grams of plain flour. I have this absolute monster. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it. Can you see how big this thing is? It's huge. And then lastly, 300 grams of oats. Whoops. Okay, so I actually had to do them for 20 minutes in our oven, and then they should come out golden brown, but they've gone a little bit more squishy than what they usually look like, but I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm gonna transfer these ones so then I can just reuse this paper for the next batch because I have quite a lot left. So that amount of ingredients made 22 cookies. But if you end up making these yourself, please do tag me on Instagram. So my username is _velvetfox_. I'll write it on the screen somewhere as well. Show me what you did and what you used in yours. So this time I used sultanas and banana. I have used chocolate chips before. I've even used leftover quality street sweets as well. So yeah, so it's a very versatile sort of recipe. The rest of mine calling over there. Oh, where's my finger? Over there. You can just about see them. And then I have my last batch in the oven. It's 7 o'clock now, so I'm half tempted to potentially end the vlog here. I don't think we're going to be doing anything else very interesting other than potentially seeing what's on Disney Plus. We recently got it a couple days ago. What's your favourite Disney film on there? I think my all-time favourite Disney film is The Lion King. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog and a little bit more of a behind the scenes and very different to my last few vlogs. So you've kind of got to see what I do selling wise. Sorry, I cannot stop eating this. I just realised you haven't really seen much of Elliot or Toby. They are still here. It's just that I think when I've been filming, oh there we go, you can hear Elliot up in his bedroom. When I've been filming, it's just something that they just haven't been around for. They've just been up playing in the room. So I hope you enjoyed this weekend vlog and I will see you in the next one. Bye.